Boca. Salute. What's poppin', y'all, man? Yo, it's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. We in the building for this one, man. Salute, man. Big Dice Chronicles in the building. Please, on the way in the building, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm going live. James Goss, salute. Word. Sir Valentino, salute. You heard? Yeah, come on in the building, man. This is going to be a good one, man. Like, everybody's telling. Hit the like button, man. Salute. Salute. Bow. Salute to my day ones in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Code 33 facts. It's cool to be a rat now. It's all over the media, y'all. Everybody's telling. Or are they telling? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Are they telling y'all? I got to keep it real because now we got to keep it 100, y'all. 5 YSL members, rappers and all, have snitched. Ain't that what we calling it, y'all? Have snitched. They all have taken the same plea. Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. They all taking the same plea. The alpha plea. Everybody's ratting. Rufus Green. Salute to Rufus Green for the donation. I appreciate you, homie. Salute to Rufus Green, setting off the shot. But we got to keep it tall, y'all. Are they all considered niggas that snitching? I got to start here, y'all. Oh, yeah. He took the magic deal also. What? Slime like Shawty. Yeah. Association with OTF. He has an association with OTF. Let's not forget, Little Durk has recently came out. Oh, let me take this off, y'all, so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Little Durk has recently came out and said he could have been indicted in the Young Thug case because in one of his songs, he dropped lyrics. I could have been a part of the RICO. I called Thug and told him every nigga I shot. Slime, facts. So that's where this Slime like Shorty dude come from. Well, guess what, y'all? He's taking the same deal. They must testify truthfully in any further trial as it may become necessary. State of Georgia and other individuals on this indictment. Come on now, y'all. They all taking the same deal. Oh, you thought he was the only one? Did y'all think Slime like Shorty was the only one? No. We already know Gunna took it. Slime like Shorty took it. Now we got Little Duke taking it. Let's call it what it is. These are all the guys. See, we just highlighted Gunna. You heard? Niggas was in the courtroom waiting on Gunna to do this. But what about, where's the energy for the rest of these niggas? If this is a rat snitch, you know, the Alfred plea, if that's ratting and snitching, why are we not considering all these dudes rats? Little Duke took it too. You heard? Yeah. YSL member, rapper. He took the magic deal, yeah? Little Duke becomes the 5th member in YSL RICO case to take a plea deal. He's getting time served, suspended 10 years, but they all had to agree to testify truthfully. Now, Slime Life Shorty had a few things to say. All right? I want y'all to pay attention to this. Look, I'm going to put a statement up. No, actually, I'm sorry. Pardon me. This is what Hocus 4/5 had to say, y'all. So I guess Hocus 4/5 feels that Gunna's a rat. Y'all only making excuses for Gunna because he's a rapper. It's sad and pathetic. He told the government in open court that he had firsthand knowledge that other YSL gang members committed crimes in furtherance of the gang. I'ma mind my business though. I'm just saying, is this part of his plea though, y'all? Now, pardon me, Slime Life Shorty did have something to say. Look what he had to say, y'all. So I'm just showing y'all people feel differently about this. So is Hocus 4/5 potentially, allegedly calling these dudes rats? I know he's a dude that been locked up, that went through the trials and tribulations, and he beat his case. So look, this is what Slime Life Shorty had to say. Yeah, I'm home. And I ain't have to snitch to get here. Whatever. I admitted Young Slime Life was a gang because it ain't illegal for no group to be a gang. Look it up. Don't hurt nobody. Anybody can be a gang. Plus, the founder already admitted it, stupid. You know what? You know what? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. We gonna go somewhere after this, but let me just finish what he said, y'all. Don't hurt nobody. Anybody can be a gang. Plus, the founder already admitted it, stupid. What I post say is, what he's from somewhere else, so you know them niggas, half these rap niggas is illiterates. I don't understand how these niggas can remember the sentence. How can these niggas remember to make a song and rhyme every word, but these niggas ain't even got a GED? These niggas dropped out of school in 6th grade. You can tell. Look at the nigga writing. He admitted it. What I then do was say, yes, it's a fact. People in YSL commit crimes like murder and etc. because none. Look, y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all down south niggas. Y'all go ahead and chime in. ATL in the building, please. Oh, they all rats. I see it in the chat. Everybody's saying they all rats. Just saying. Why is the energy not as turned up for these niggas? They all signed the same pleas. But let's go to the leader. I need everybody, when this is over, please, go check out 1090J. Because I told y'all in my old video, the dude that started, his name is YSLDK, okay? YSLDK. I told y'all, he was a rat from the beginning.
An aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on or about September 11th, 2013, and attempted murder involving 4 different victims on or about April 12th, 2015. And he pled guilty in what's known as an Alfred plea, basically to reduce charges, and until his surrender, had been out on parole since early this year.
Told you niggas. He testified in another case in 2014. He been a rat. Facts. Young Thug ain't do his homework, y'all. This dude been a rat, this DK dude, man. YSL DK. But the lawyer speaks out. The dude that never lost a case, he speaks out, y'all. Let's call it what it is. The lawyer speaks out. And this is what I believe is going on, y'all. I got to keep it 100. I got to keep it 10,000. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notifications. Pay attention to what's going on here. Listen to what the lawyer has to say.
So if somebody gets arrested and gets in trouble and they want a deal, law enforcement officers are all too eager to say, well, tell us about Mr. Williams. Is he involved in this? What do you know about him? That's the problem with this case. It's coming from the word of people who are getting deals to say, yeah, he was there, or I saw him around, or he gave the order, or I heard from someone else he gave the order. That's what this case is about. You're not going to hear any confession of Jeffrey Williams.
So every time there is a potential link to anything, his name comes up.
But when you target a human being who's so well known, you make it so easy for the other person to say, oh, you mean I could be released from this location that I don't want to be? All I have to say is, I know something about Jeffrey Williams.
Facts! Facts! All you rat niggas out there, I hope y'all was paying attention. That is a major fact, y'all. Come on now. I think the state case is very weak. That's what I think is going on here. I'm just saying, I think the case is weak. Pay attention.
First public court appearance since being arrested on RICO charges. Less than 24 hours ago, the rapper got a big win in the Fulton County courtroom. A judge making the ruling that cell phones and other evidence collected from the rapper's home during a raid could not be used as evidence in his upcoming trial next month. The rapper, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, is accused of being one of the founders of Young Slime Life. That is an alleged gang that prosecutors say is responsible for a lot of violent crime. He's charged along with more than a dozen others. Williams' hearing comes after rapper Gunna and another man entered pleas to similar charges. Gunna is now out of jail.
I mean, all of these dudes, that's unknown. You heard? That's unknown. Lil Duke. You heard? Yeah, YSL Duke. All these niggas, this OTF nigga, they all signed the same pleas. But he makes a good case. He makes a good case. He says the leader already copped out, stupid. He just signed the same thing. But now it's coming out, he been a rat. Go check out 1090 Jake. I told y'all, he's been a rat. What seems to be the outcome here, y'all? I'm going to tell you what seems to be the outcome. I'm going to tell you. Stop. Stop joining these gangs. Ain't none of these niggas real right. All these niggas is rats, snitches, and when everybody get booked, everybody get caught up, they all gonna tell. This is just a way of getting out of telling, but they telling. You're still admitting in a courtroom, you heard, to these people, yes, we are a gang. But I gotta keep it real. If the leader of the gang, the man that started this foundation, is a rat, is the first one to come out and say, yeah, I want that deal, doesn't the domino start to fold? Like, how are we looking at Gunna now? How are we look? The leader, the guys that know the inner secrets, that know everything about this gang, is folding on Young Thug. Let's call it what it is. He's folding. These two niggas started the gang, y'all. Call it what it is. DK and Young Thug allegedly start, well, now it's true facts because DK took a fucking deal. He started this shit. So if he's the first one to take a deal, y'all, how are we looking at the rest of them? I mean, we got to keep it real. Why are we paying attention to the rest of them? If the nigga that built the structure, built what's going on, recruited these niggas, went in a courtroom and said, yes, I agree. I agree to testify truthfully if I'm called at trial. Look, I'm going to drop the link, man. All right? Please come up and speak with some sense, y'all. Please. I'm going to drop the link. But it's disgusting out here, man. Are these dudes rats? Or is this just the wording? That's what I want to say. The wording of the system. Is that just the wording of the system when you go in court to get this plea? You have to agree to this. Because I remember sitting in court. I'm going to keep it real. I remember sitting in court when I took my plea deal. I had to admit my guilt. Yes. I had to admit to the courts, yes, on so and such date, I did sell this to this person. I did give this to this person. I did. So I had to admit that. Is that just the wording of the outfit plea? Help me out here. Is Gunna really a rat? Is Young Slime Life really a... Just saying. The leader told. The leader signed one of these deals. I wouldn't be surprised if Young Thug signs one of these deals. I'm just saying, y'all. Facts. You heard? Salute. Don Rob in the building. Salute. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, if Young Thug, they all agreed to be rats, right? Now, let me ask you this. If Young Thug himself signs one of these deals, is he a rat? And says in open court, I'm just saying, I don't know if it's the wording of the court that we're getting mixed up here, y'all. Nobody took the stand. Niggas testified. They didn't even testify. They took a plea. And I remember sitting in court and I had to agree to everything that I did. I remember that. And if you lie, they snatch back the deal. Can these guys come into court if Young Thug was to push trial? Which this is a tactic by the government. I'm going to say that again, y'all. Pay attention, all right? This is a tactic by the government to make the walls close in on Young Thug. So look for a plea deal. Facts. Look for a plea deal. Not everybody's going to stand tall with you guys. Not everybody wants to be a gangster. Not everybody wants to go through 10, 20 years. I'm just keeping it real. Now, me personally, I've been knew Gunna was a rat. The man did Crime Stoppers, for God's sakes. I've been knew he was a rat. The man did Crime Stoppers. He did a whole goddamn park, a documentary on Crime Stoppers. You niggas is giving too much emphasis to these niggas because they rappers. They y'all heroes. These niggas is y'all kids' heroes, nigga. Not me. Fuck them. If they committed the crime, I feel like, why turn into others to get lesser time, bro? Do your time, man. Fight the government together. So what's happening now is, you heard what the lawyers said. Everybody's telling on Young Thug because that's the popular, that's popular right now. Why not? Why not? Why not get out of jail? Pay attention. You know what? You dumb, stupid niggas, hit the like button. Please. Salute to my real supporters. Simba, I see you in the building. Salute, sis. Please. They pushing, please. Listen to the lawyers. This guy has never lost a case. Never. He's telling you what's happening right now.
So if somebody gets arrested and gets in trouble and they want a deal, law enforcement officers are all too eager to say, well, tell us about Mr. Williams. Is he involved in this? What do you know about him? That's the problem with this case. It's coming from the word of people who are getting deals to say, yeah, he was there, or I saw him around, or he gave the order, or I heard from someone else he gave the order. That's what this case is about. You're not going to hear any confession of Jeffrey Williams.
So every time there is a potential link to anything, his name comes up.
But when you target a human being who's so well known, you make it so easy for the other person to say, oh, you mean I could be released from this location that I don't want to be? All I have to say is, I know something about Jeffrey Williams.
Sad, but very real. Let's call it what it is. Sad, but very real. The same nigga he ate popcorn with and sipped a Slurpee with. They probably shared that same Slurpee that day, y'all. I'm just keeping it real. These two Negroes wore dresses together. Facts, high heels and every damn thing else. But when it came to the toughness in the courts, this nigga was nowhere to be found. Yo, we know where to found Gunna. We know where we found Gunna at.
I became affiliated with YSL around 2016. Is that true as it pertains to you, Mr. Kitchens?
Yes, ma'am.
YSL is a music label and a gang, and you have personal knowledge that members or associates of YSL have committed crimes in furtherance of the gang.
Yes, ma'am.
You were present when law enforcement officers stopped the vehicle in which you were present along with Jeffrey Williams, wherein hydrocodone, methamphetamines, and a firearm were recovered. These items did not belong to you.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
Come on now. Come on now. Are these niggas rats? Or is that just what happens in the courts and it makes it look crazy? I mean, he didn't testify. Doug wasn't in the court and he was pointing the finger. He gave incriminating statements. And let's keep in mind, like I just told y'all, all of these niggas did the same exact thing. All of them. All of them sat up there and gave the same exact statements to get out of jail. Are they wrong? Are they rats? Are they rats? According to Slime Life Shawty, shit, whenever you got the big founder telling, how are we rats? He took the same deal. How are we rats? Just saying, y'all. Like we can't pick and choose here. We can't pick and choose here, y'all. Salute the thugger, man. Salute. Yo, look, man. God bless him. Okay? And it's sad, like I said, I don't condone any violence in our neighborhoods. I don't condone any violence in our streets, right? And when we got a group of men, Treehouse 2022, salute. When we have a group of men that's out committing crimes in our neighborhoods, I got to keep it 100 with y'all. I don't agree with it. I feel like get them all behind. But when you got niggas turning on the next nigga on it and y'all always out committing crimes, I got to feel for Young Thug here, man. Keeping it 100. I got to feel for a nigga like that, bro. This shit is disgusting and ugly. Facts. I'm going to drop the link one last time, man. Any of my people want to pull up, feel free to pull up. Show your face. Don't be a disgrace, you heard? Facts. Don't come up and say no dumb shit. All these niggas rats. I mean, me personally, I understand from the other standpoint of what some people are saying. No, they not rats. That's just what happens in courts. That's just what, am I a rat? I had to tell on myself. I had to get up in the court and say, yeah, I ran this organization. I did this. I mean, come on, y'all. Like, let's keep it 100. Like, who's the rat here? I need to know. Let me know. I raised my hand when I took that plea deal. And 90% of you niggas did the same thing. So are we rats too? Facts. I don't know what's going on now, y'all. It's getting tricky out here. Unless I see Young Thug really go to trial and these niggas show up to court But like I said, we only reading off what it says on paperwork and what we've seen with Gunna in court. But keep in mind, all of these niggas took the same process. Where's the energy for all of these niggas is out of jail now, and Young Thug is the only one left in there? Where's the energy for all these niggas? Because we all know Young Thug didn't approve of this. Remember what his sister said? She talks to him every day. Let's keep it 100. He does not approve of this. Pay attention.
No, stop saying YSL, stop screaming it. I don't care if you sign or not. Just go on. We ain't with you. That's word for my brother and me. Yeah, my brother was sad when I told him. He been heard about. He been knew. I went and see him Sunday, but he knew what had happened. But he didn't know that like it was all over the internet, and he didn't know that they recorded it. So when I shared that information with him, it just kind of like was a bummer. But I thought that somebody, whoever that he talked to, might have told him that already. I'm great.
So as you can see, the lawyer knew exactly what he was talking about, y'all. These niggas is taking pleas to save themselves because Jeffrey is the most popular figure here. Why not put it on him? Would you niggas out there follow the leader? Stop lying, nigga. Yeah, I know you sitting back like, oh, these niggas is rats. All you niggas doing this right now? Them niggas is rats, them niggas is rats, Harlem. You would have did the same fucking thing. Yeah, if they come to the table, you're facing 10, 15 years, and they come to the table to your old ass, and they be like, well, we offering everybody the alpha plea. We already have 4 of your buddies, take it. What are you doing, nigga? Oh, you don't got to rattle nobody. No, you just got to admit to what happened. You got to admit that, yeah, I was involved in this. That's basically what he did. Now, the tricky part was, which everybody's getting confused, when they asked Gunna, you were in the car, you were pulled over with Jeffrey at one time, they named Young Thug, and he said the items in the car wasn't his. Well, what the fuck y'all want him to say? He's supposed to deny the items in the car, y'all. Pay attention. He's supposed to deny the items in the car. The same thing Young Thug is supposed to do. I can't call him a rat for that, y'all. I got to keep it 100. You guys got to stop looking at things in one light. Facts. It doesn't go left there, Treehouse, because at the end of the day, when they asked him, we pulled you over on such and such date. You and Jeffrey Williams was in the car. And the codeine and the marijuana and the gun in the car doesn't belong to you. Am I correct? Facts. Fuck you talking about? I'm going to sit there and say, no, that was mine? Young Thug's supposed to say the same exact thing. No, it ain't mine. Yeah, I was in the car with him. Y'all know that already. Think about it, y'all. It's all part of the plea. This is what they make them do to make them look like this. I got to keep it real. Some people might be wrong. You saying BK Finest, you saying that's a rat if I say that shit in the car ain't mine? How? How? Prove it. Prove it's his now. I'm not saying it's his. That's not what the statement was that the prosecutor made. He basically said you were pulled over in the car on such and such date with whatchamacallit, right? Am I right? Yes. We found codeine. We found weed. We found the gun. The items in the car wasn't yours. Hell no. They didn't say, oh, so are you insinuating it's Jeffrey's? I don't know that. What the fuck? I didn't say yeah. They didn't even ask him that. Let me see what's this right here, man. And in this case, though, Harlem, it was only 2 people in the car. What that mean? They're celebrities. You know how many people drive these cars? You know how many times they lend out their car a year? I'm just calling it what it is. Look, make valuable statements, please, y'all. That's all I ask. Make valuable statements. Really look into the story. Let's not just judge these men. Look into the story. Because an alpha plea, that nigga, if that's the case, I told you, the nigga DK, he been a rat. The nigga that started the gang. That nigga been testified. When y'all get a chance, yeah, this nigga right here, when y'all get a chance, please, go look at my brother 1090 Jake. Salute to 1090 Jake. He dropped a ball. He dropped a banger. This nigga been telling, homie. Shooting cases and all that. I just gave y'all the rundown, the murders and everything. And he's taking outfit pleas.
An aggravated assault with a deadly weapon on or about September 11th, 2013, and attempted murder involving 4 different victims on or about April 12th, 2015. And he pled guilty in what's known as an Alford plea, basically to reduce charges, and until his surrender, had been out on parole since early this year.
Come on now. What are we talking about here? I appreciate everybody in the building, man. Hit the like button for your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. I appreciate everybody that show up, man, that pull up and pull out. Because you know I don't stay long, y'all. I give my points. I give y'all what y'all look. Kids, stay out these gangs. Stay away from them. Stay away from them, y'all. Stay away. Facts. Stay away from these gangs. Already. Stay away from these gangs, you heard? They no good. It's disgusting. The toughest nigga that rap about this shit. The tough niggas. They taking pleas, yo. They taking pleas, yo. The toughest niggas that rap about shooting and killing and rapping a block and you palming a Glock. You niggas is rats, yo. Stop it. Y'all taking plea deals. They taking plea deals for no time. No time. It ain't like niggas got to go do time. Nobody's doing time, homie. Look at these niggas. They all involved. They want to get out of jail. They want to live life as you should. So don't join. Don't join these dumbass organizations. I got to keep it real. This nigga just self-snitching. Yeah, Lil Durk. I wouldn't be surprised they wrap his dumb ass up. He's self-snitching, y'all. I can't get around that. He's self-snitching. These niggas will do anything to sell a record. Nah, homie. They'll do anything to sell a record. This young Slime Life Shorty, whatever his name is, Slim Life, Slime Life, he an OTF nigga. By way of Young Thug. Yeah. You heard what he said, though. This is his reason for taking a plea. Can we fault him for that, y'all? Can we fault him for that? That's his reason for taking a plea, y'all. Is that an excuse? Is that an excuse? Oh, the big homie, the nigga that started this shit, the nigga that brought me in and okayed me, said he will agree to tell on Young Thug. Because we got to keep it real, y'all. The only nigga on the trial here is, next month, Young Thug. Everybody else took the same fucking plea. Facts. I see what they do for views, homie. It's sad. It's disgusting. Salute to everybody in the building once again, man. I appreciate all y'all for popping off and popping out. Just do me one favor, please. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notifications. Tell a friend, check the video out. You heard? I do this for y'all. And I bring real shit. I bring real smoke to the table, you heard? None of that fakery, fuckery like you gonna see on the internet out here. Facts. I'm only bringing real talk. Kids, don't join these gangs. Most of them niggas, 90% of them are suckers. Never been a force by themselves. They suckers. They join gangs because they need to group up. You heard? Stay in school. Get an education. Facts. They not going to tell y'all that. These rappers ain't going to tell you that. Unless they end up like Young Thug and then they come home and then they want to tell you go get an education now. I wouldn't be surprised if Young Thug come home more thuggish than when he left. But this time he gonna be wearing high heels with tube socks. Yeah, he halfway in, halfway out. Half gangster, half thug, half sports player. He's something else. These niggas went from wearing skirts and pocketbooks to being behind bars, homie. This is real life, y'all. Real life. Let's not get it confused. It's real life. Hit the like button for me, y'all. Subscribe to the channel, man. Oh, I got somebody pulling. G, what's up? Cali G, salute. See, you caught it. You caught it just in time. Yeah, salute, bro.
Hey, man, salute to you. Like I told you before, keep your foot on these motherfuckers' necks.
Facts.
That's the only way we're gonna clean this shit up, steer our youth in the right way, get all these suckers out the way. But a lot of stuff was going on is a lot of these motherfuckers ain't never been through nothing to speak on something. It's just this, that. Okay, now look, I've been in a situation myself getting my brother, my cousin out, so I could do my time.
Did you ever do time?
16 months.
And you took a plea deal? Did you take a plea deal?
Plea deal to get my brother and my cousin out.
Let me ask you this. Did you have to put your hand up and say, I did that crime?
I did it. Nobody else. I did it.
But you had to admit to certain acts, right?
Facts.
So are you a rat?
On myself? Yep, I read it on myself.
Oh, what you gonna say on myself? Because if I'm Young Slime Life and I raise my hand, I'm Young Slime Life, right? Ain't I?
No, well, see, notice this.
Well, rather Young Snitch Life.
No, exactly. See, like you said, most motherfuckers don't do nothing by themselves. They got to get a group. So see, once you put yourself in a group and all that, that's where you go wrong. See what I'm saying? When you stab it out by yourself, you just tell on yourself, and that's it. That's all.
Yeah, but I mean, usually most crimes have co-defendants.
Fact.
Most crimes, let's keep it real, most crimes that's being committed, most people have co-defendants. So you telling me
I did too.
So if they take a deal like this, are they rats? They rats?
You're telling. You are telling. If you haven't told, okay, a lot of times, okay, when you take a plea deal and there's a group going on, okay, you've already said something that they can use. You've already made a statement that they can use against that person already. That has already happened. Maybe they haven't said it in court, they haven't put it out there yet, but guaranteed whatever you have said, you've already said something to help them. So that's why they give you the plea. That's why they're going to help you for helping them. They're not just going to help you just because, oh, hey, we're feeling good today. Here, we got this plea deal for you. No.
So they took the plea because they already knew it was in the mix. They knew what was going on. That's
they
why
already
they took
knew.
the plea. They already knew they had to come. See, and I'm pretty sure the leader, that's what's sad about this whole situation. Because I got to keep it real. The leader, he knew what was going on. That's why he took the, and in 2014, if you go check out, if you go Big Dice in the building, if you go check out what he had, what 1090 Jake said, this nigga been snitching. He been doing that.
Come on now.
So I guarantee he came into this with already a way out.
Facts.
So what I'm asking you is now, right? What I'm asking y'all is, right? Y'all two good brothers, Big Dice in the building, Big Dice Chronicles.
Salute, y'all, salute.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to Big Dice Chronicles, y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe, goddammit.
All right.
I want to ask, right? Big Dice Chronicles, one time. How do you feel about the young boy statement? I'm going to show you real quick, right? The young nigga right here, right? His name is Slime Shawty. He signed a Young Thug, but by OTF. You know what I mean? He fucks with Dirt. The man says this. Yeah, I'm home, but I ain't have to snitch to get here. I admitted Young Slime Life was a gang because it ain't illegal. And then he said, wait. Then he said, the boss told.
He told. That's
he said the boss did the same deal. How y'all mad at me?
Oh, come on.
He told.
That's nasty work.
I mean, what are we talking about here, y'all? He's saying that the boss told. The nigga that started the foundation of what we stand for.
That's
Nino
like
Brown effect? Nino Brown effect?
The same thing like in school. Like if somebody hits you, you get caught, the teacher say, well, he hit me first.
Okay.
They told. and I think it was King of the Hill or King of the Gun. I don't know who it was. Salute. I'm saying it respectfully.
Yo, whatever that
He
is, yo,
said-
turn your mic off on me. Turn your mic off. Hold on, G, I got you. Go ahead.
He was saying that once you make a plea, that's not considered snitching. No, that is considered snitching, but the new word for snitching is cooperation.
You ever took a plea deal? Huh? You ever copped out?
You know.
I'm just asking. I'm asking you.
Right?
Have you ever copped out?
You know how to banged on you, right?
Have you ever copped out?
You know how to banged on you if we was on the phone, right?
No, I'm just
When we
asking.
on the live,
I'm just.
somebody gonna do that.
Have you? I know this is for the viewers. This is for the viewers.
Never.
Okay.
First of all, if we get caught up in something, and my man don't tell me, yo, let's cop out, and I cop out first, I prosecuted my man. I admitted to guilt. Anytime you admit to guilt or you tell it, like,
Well, I've seen cases. No, that's not necessarily true because I've seen cases like Hocus for a Fifth. His people got time and he ended up beating it.
But see, he did a conspiracy. That's a conspiracy. I'm talking about with this thing here. They got
it's a RICO conspiracy. It's a RICO
20
conspiracy.
people plus that's been pulled up. And people are jumping to that deal right now. You notice, yo, let me tell you how wicked the government is. You notice that they doing now? Everybody gonna start ratting now. They suspending 10
Sentence.
years.
Oh my God.
Everybody gonna
ugly. Ugly. Hold up. Yeah, you right about that, homie. Snitching is the new set. Snitch set. That's the new joint.
Is the new snitch.
Yo, they are suspending. Listen, y'all, look at this. Little Duke becomes the 5th member in YSL RICO case to take a plea deal. He's getting time served and 10 suspended year sentence, and the rest will be on probation. For those of you that don't know.
That's crazy.
They are suspending sentences. They getting these niggas out the courthouse.
See, that's what they know. And you want to hear something funny? They know that a lot of these cases are being railroaded and trumped up charges. And they know a few of them that don't know the judicial system is going to want to cop out. That's why they putting these plea agreements up. They said we're not going to embarrass ourselves and risk letting them beat us in trial, but we're going to let them embarrass themselves by running their fucking mouth for a deal.
Just telling you, bro. Like, this shit is bad. It's bad, bro. But I mean, if you admit in court, so you telling me I'm a rat, basically, because I admitted in court with my whole organization.
Yeah.
Okay, shit. I ain't know that. See, that's what I'm saying. This shit is tricky, homie. Whenever you plead guilty.
He said the boss told, you done told in all type of forms. The boss of what?
Ja Ace TV in the building. Salute, homie.
Salute, Ja. Great show, Ja. Appreciate you for pulling up. Great show, bro.
Salute.
Y'all make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Ja Ace TV, man. We got 200 in the building. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Ja Ace TV, man. What's up, John?
No, man. This is a good one right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad you're bringing this to the table, though, bro. But so you said Harlem is copping out or taking a plea ratting?
Is it ratting? Yes.
You talking about and their situation or overall?
Overall, period. Nigga, if I had to sit up there and sign a paper saying that, yeah, I'm gonna take this 4.5 to 9. Facts. And I said, yeah, I ran the organization. Yes, I was coming back from New York to PA and I was giving them more ounces of cocaine.
That ain't ratting.
Why not? I'm telling. I'm telling them.
No, that's not telling. If you copped out Harlem, say, and you taking the responsibility for what you did.
That's right.
That's a difference. You see what I'm saying? If you saying that, yeah, I participated in X, Y, and Z or whatever.
So my 19 co-defendants actually told on me.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying you're taking.
They had to do that though. Like,
yeah, because
what I'm saying is that
they implicated you as the ringleader.
There's a fine line with. There's a fine line with taking a plea and knowing. This is why you always got to promote Harlem. People learning the law. If you're gonna live the street life, you should learn the fucking law first of all.
Okay.
That's number one. A lot of people go around. They don't know what's going on. They don't know when the cops stop them. If they could just tell the cop to get out their face and keep it walking. You heard?
Yeah. Some people say as long as you don't incriminate anybody else. Shout out to Treehouse 222, bro. You already know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, you could cop out Harlem to a case, right? But you could say, let's say me and you and Big Dice right now, we get locked for something, right? And then you like, yo, you know what? Trial is not an option. Because you like, yo, nah, if I go to trial, I'm facing 30. They offering you 10, but part of your plea agreement, Harlem, you got to say, yo, you know what? on October 3rd, I did rob Joey Smith. You're not implicating me in Dice or nothing, bro.
You saying what you
So
did?
look. This is a very vital thing here, right? These dudes wear skirts, fingernail polish, and y'all surprised they ratting? Shaking my head. They been a dub before ratting. Stop jacking them clowns.
That's a
See,
fact.
that's the message I try to get out there beforehand. You understand? That's one of the messages I've been wanting to get out there. These niggas will wear dresses and they millionaires putting this shit on, bro. These niggas been turning the culture around. They been a dub to me. I don't give a fuck about their music. I'm just keeping it real. But their influence on the culture and our people have really fucked us up, bro. It has fucked us up,
That's a
man.
whole Harlem. That's a whole show in itself.
Yeah, for real. And they said somebody else, Dub Honcho, salute. They said these
y'all must ain't
pleas.
see the show. Is music changing the way we think? By Big
I
Dice,
did.
Big Dice Project. Oh, y'all
I
ain't see
tuned
that?
in. I tuned in. Go check that out too,
That
y'all.
went over y'all head?
Make sure y'all check. It ain't go over mine. Go
I
check
just
it out.
dropped that the other day. Is music affecting the way we think?
Go check it out,
Oh
y'all,
yeah,
for real. No, we
yep,
got
with
Dub
the beat,
Honcho.
music, everything.
Dub
Everything
Honcho says.
said,
Go
everything
ahead.
said is affected everything. And now watch this, right? Okay, once he sat there and said, "Hey, okay, it's YSL gang." Once he said, "Yes, ma'am," that is information enough for them to use against anyone in that case to say, "Hey, you know what? YSL is a gang. You know what? He said it, and this is the leader, and this is this." So therefore, like I said, you've already made statements or said something that they can use against the other person already.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And in the case that we're talking about, he's right about that, Harlem.
That's a fact. I know for sure.
Yeah, but the lesson in the whole thing of Harlem is this, because we gonna continue to see these gang indictments. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, it's gonna get bigger and bigger. Next, who's next? Who's next?
So that means that this is gonna be a chain reaction, Harlem. There's gonna be more people taking more pleas and implicating other people, bro.
Does those pleas implicate Young Thug? Does it? Let me ask you something. Does it? But that's state. You know that, right? That's state in Georgia. See, I got the ATL on today. I had to come with the ATL. Them niggas is giving out deals. So what if these young niggas go run the ATL? Yeah, but exactly.
If they was in New York, they all get their heads split.
Facts, John. Facts. Imagine if these niggas, that's what it is. These young niggas gonna start running down the ATL like they've been doing. Them niggas ain't getting no time for taking your head off. They not getting no time, bro. If I could cop out to a deal like this, I want to ask you niggas, would you niggas cop out to a deal like this? Yeah, all kind of shit.
Niggas is getting home?
Would you niggas cop out to something like this?
Nah. Because I know, first of all, once you cop out.
Stop it, man. I don't believe you niggas. 90% of niggas would, bro.
Yo, let me tell you
90% of niggas would.
You know why I wouldn't? You know why I personally wouldn't? And I stand on law saying this. Because once I make that agreement, you got to understand the underlying. You're not telling me to cop out and say I implicated and I was this and I was that and nobody else was involved. You saying I did this, I did that, and I'm on the retainer when you need me to get on the stand to prosecute somebody that may lie.
Somebody else said these are not going to work in the feds. This kind of pleas won't stand for the feds. The feds come in, they come to swoop your ass.
That's what I mean. That's why I said they doing this on purpose. That's why, like Jai said, that gang indictments are going to be more and more and more because they know certain people don't know the law.
Nigga, shit. Yo, look, all I can say, if you're going to join the gang, go down to ATL. They letting you off easy. Telling your partner. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to start happening. I say don't join, period. But these little stupid niggas, they're going to go right down to ATL and tell them they man and get out.
If you really want to be in the game, all jokes aside, join the biggest gang in the world, which is the police department, and make a difference.
It's not going federal, YOLO. It would have been went federal. They already, let me tell you something. When they arrest them in the state, they already pitched this to the federal government. They said there's not enough evidence, probably.
That's right.
Guarantee you. Yeah,
once they the feds didn't want to waste their time.
They didn't want to get involved with this because it said it was too messy. You could tell. It's too messy. That's why they cutting these niggas deals. They don't really have shit on these niggas.
And
they cutting these niggas deals and getting them out of jail. These niggas got shootings, all type of shit. Forwarding, and they're copping out to forwarding a criminal organization. Yeah, having knowledge to criminal activity, forwarding a criminal organization. My nigga, get the fuck out of here. And they giving these niggas no
I ain't
time.
think about that, though, Harlem, until you just said that. The feds had to see it as weak, or they would have
Oh,
picked
it
the
is
case
weak.
up.
They
Of
would have picked
course,
it
you
up from
gotta
the
think about it.
beginning. Whenever
First
you
of all,
arresting 20
it's weak?
motherfuckers.
You know why it was a weak case? They're telling people, quote unquote, this is what we gonna do for you. Don't even worry about all that time. We gonna put that in the deal too. You ain't even gotta do that. Help us. You know it's weak.
I mean, anytime you grab 28 people, there's a
That's
potential to be a big case. No, it's a potential to be a big case, but the feds probably grabbed it because the state has no authority. They always get it snatched from them when it comes to
The
anything.
feds supersede.
Yeah, they supersede everything. So they came right in and looked at it and said, nah, y'all don't have enough. We ain't going off that. Y'all ain't gonna fuck us up. Them niggas is 98 conviction rate, bro. 98% conviction rate. So
We'd have been having a different conversation then.
facts. Yeah, then these deals wouldn't even be said. These niggas would have just been telling flat out. The state is just giving them a way out and going to jail. They would have been telling and going to jail. The leader, ain't no way in hell he getting out of that. They don't give a fuck. You started an alpha plea, nigga. You started this organization. It's kind of like the nigga that's casting over Big Homie, who Dick Wolf.
Dick Wolf.
You heard?
Allegedly.
That nigga went down. No, it ain't allegedly, nigga. He got convicted. Sorry. He copped the plea, saying he was the boss of the gang, homie.
Yeah.
So how did that make Casanova look? Casanova kept his mouth shut the whole time. That's what I'm trying to bring back to you. That's what Young Slime like Shorty is saying. If this nigga just told the nigga that brought me home, just played out and took a plea and said, yes, I'm the leader, I did this, why is he a rat? Why isn't Dick Wolf a rat? Why isn't Dick Wolf a rat? Why isn't Dick Wolf a rat?
With this street shit.
Why isn't Dick Wolf a rat? Because he didn't implicate others?
He took the responsibility for what he played a part in, and that's it, and kept it pushing.
Okay.
What a real man is gonna do. If you decide to cop out Harlem, you're gonna just say what you did.
Okay.
The moment that you point the finger at somebody else, that such and such did it, you a rat. But when you say, I'm copping out, I'm taking this plea, yes, I did this.
Yo,
when you keep it on
real quick, Ja, hold that thought real quick, Ja, hold that thought for me, brother. Big Dice Chronicles, say something, because I'm hearing that your mic sound fucked up. Say something.
You can hear me? You can hear me?
Yeah, your mic is great, man. I don't know what somebody's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. Yo, Vic, I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead, Jai.
When you keep it on the eye, Harlem, when you copping out, that's what that's what it is. You keep it on stealth. The moment you start saying, "Oh,"
but that's not an Alfred plea. I mean,
nah.
Alfred plea, you have to admit to what your gang was doing, what you were doing. That's an Alfred plea. See, it's a difference. It's a difference. Yeah, basically.
That's something completely different, Harlem.
Okay. I mean,
when you start saying what other people doing and what this person doing in the gang center, nah, bro. That's where the funny style shit coming at, bro.
It's 100,000 real niggas that was like, I don't know what the fuck you talk. I don't know, man. Send me to jail, man.
So I don't know, man. It's like in the middle here, y'all.
What in the middle here, y'all. Confused people getting in the shit. They like Ja said that they don't know what they doing. That's one thing. This is why. Let me tell you something. Me personally, and I'm not advocating no type of illegal street life or nothing. But the reason why personally I hate a rat, because number one, it seemed like the rats and the snitches, they love the fact when they get all of the perks for this shit. When you got the money, you got the cars, you got the fame, you got the attraction and all that. You love all that shit. You dig what I'm saying?
Facts.
But when them cats come in and throw them chains on you, then your whole demeanor, it ain't like quote unquote you got pulled into something that you ain't know what you was doing. You know what you was doing.
Yeah.
But the minute you get caught, you say, well, fuck it, he need to go with me.
Well, I gotta point this out though. I gotta point this out to y'all, right? So the nigga that started the gang with Young Thug, right? We know he took a deal, right? DK, YSL DK. His name is Murphy, whatever. But I gotta keep it real. The nigga caught a case in 2012, right? He took the same fucking deal and then started Slime Life 2000 right after that. Like, how the fuck does that matter? I'm talking about this nigga caught shootings, all type of shit, bro. He had murders. Yeah, the nigga that started YSL. The street gang, not the music label.
That's dangerous, man.
Young Thug, yeah, that's the dangerous part. I want everybody to point out to their children, everybody to pay attention. This nigga started the street gang YSL. He started the label, Young Thug. Okay, it was a cover-up. He started the label allegedly. Because now we see all these guys copping out. So, hey, it is what it is. We got 5 guys saying the same shit. So keep it real. That's dangerous. 2012, 2013, he had all these shootings and murders. Made an alpha plea to get 15 years, this 7 years of murders, shootings. Look, y'all, I showed y'all. Everybody
yeah. Let the people know they could just go and look up the whole alpha plea themselves so they could determine.
Listen, alpha plea?
No, I'm talking about the chat so that they can look at it and see.
Look.
And determine.
Look. This is, I'm gonna show you something. Goose tomorrow. Salute. I appreciate the donation, homie. You heard? Salute to everybody that donate to the channel. Please hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Help the channel grow. If you help me grow, it makes me want to do more videos, y'all. Push the love back.
Like
you heard?
button.
Facts.
Push the like love back. Support.
So look, I want to show you this. So look, it tells you what he took an alpha plea. Matter of fact, no, I got another thing. Let me look up something else. Hold on. I got something else for y'all. Hold on. I've agreed to truthfully. I won't. So this is the statement that he made. You heard? It's showing what Gunna. This is the statement that he made. Let me take this comment down.
I have not made any statements. I have not been interviewed. Not cooperated. Not agreed to testify or group.
While I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any. That's hard to say. How hasn't he made any statements if it's all on record?
Yeah, because that courtroom video says something totally different.
And I guess he thought that wasn't gonna come out.
That's crazy. No,
that was leaked, Big Dice.
Somebody was recording that in the back, homie. Somebody was recording that in the back, man. See, I got all his paperwork.
Let me ask you something, Harlem. So what happens now with what's going to happen moving forward with YSL overall now?
It's over. There ain't no YSL. Ain't no such thing as YSL. What we talking about here? YSL who? Oh, the man that's about to do all that time? Nah, they ain't
that's what everybody should have. That's what they all should have been saying from the jump.
Show your face, Chopper, in the back so I can believe you up.
Hey, they should have all been saying that from the jump. YS who? YS YL?
What, the record label? I recognize the record label.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what these rap niggas should have been saying, because a lot of these niggas is just rap niggas.
Right. And that should have been
saying what it is. A lot of these
label.
Niggas
That's
niggas.
all.
So that's what they should have been saying.
Salute to y'all brothers, man. I gotta get back to work, get this car up out of here, man. Salute to Harlem. Keep your foot on that neck, man. Y'all hit the like button, subscribe, bell notifications, and all that. Hey, 24 Angry Fans, Harlem Legend gonna put the 3-0 on Reaper Rail. Get your bars up. He ready. Let's go. I got you, baby, for sure.
Salute, homie.
Yeah.
Yo, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up in the building, man. Y'all already know what it is. I ain't gonna sit there an hour. I ain't gonna stay on too long. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all go over to Jai Ace TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Jai Ace TV, y'all. You heard? Salute. Jai, you want to say anything, Jai?
Nah, I mean, I just want to close out by saying, hopefully people learning something from this overall, you heard? Like, because everybody want to scream out, that they're part of something, but I'm just saying, just be mindful what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, are you willing to do time for something that maybe you didn't have anything to do with, but just because you're a part of something? Like, you gotta be mindful of that before you join these gangs.
Facts. Wish to Dawn. Salute. 050 the movement. Salute, my G. I appreciate you. Illuminati facts. Salute. Push. Salute.
So how come Harlem, you see the Alfred plea and all that? Like, and the way these dudes is walking, getting off. Just think about this. Bobby Shmurda and them ain't get this opportunity.
Facts. Facts. In New York, they ain't giving that up.
New York is different. These motherfuckers ain't just walking out like that, bro.
Not for no bodies, homie. No, that's not going on. Sorry.
You know, they trying to end yet. They trying to end you from an early age. They trying to hit you with that quarter off rip.
That's a fact, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, man. Shout out to the homies that never told, man. That was out there in them streets and know what they were doing, knowing they were getting themselves into. I respect you more.
Facts.
You heard? Facts, man. Niggas that didn't tell. So salute, man. Make sure y'all go over to Jai's TV. Make sure y'all go subscribe. Salute, Jai's.
And it don't make you like this super tough dude because you didn't tell. It's just that you overstood what you signed up for.
Preach.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts.
Salute
to you, Ja. Appreciate you, man. Yo, Big Dice, man. Make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Big Dice Chronicles, man. Salute, Big Dice, man. What's up, man? You got any final words for the people?
Day free. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up?
Why would I wake up?
Being somebody
other than me.
050 is the movement. They already know what it is, man. Tell a friend.
Make sure y'all go over and subscribe to Big Dice Chronicles, man. You got a good grown folk talk going on over there. We not doing no kid shit. We not playing these games. We got grown folk talk going on over there. So y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to that good brother, man. Salute, man. I appreciate you, homie. Salute. Yo, I appreciate everybody for coming in the building once again, man. Y'all already know, classic after classic. Salute. Tell a friend. Share the broadcast. Hit the like button. It helps the channel grow. Leave a little comment. You heard? Leave a comment, y'all. Subscribe, man. I appreciate everybody in the building once again, man. Salute, man. Yo, it's your boy E-Or, you aka the Harlem Legend, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Leave a comment. Appreciate y'all, man. You heard? Facts. 050 the movement, man. Shout out to my day one G-Mac 914. Y'all already know what it is, man. Peace to everybody that donated to the channel, man. I appreciate all y'all. Anybody that ever donates to my channel, love, and I appreciate all y'all, man. Salute.